Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video we're going to play a little 10-5 Rapid, but before we do that, I am going to check out some daily moves, some daily games I mean, and see what we got going on here. So this game is starting up, and okay, we've got a Rui Lopez opening, facing that, so I'm going to move there, take that pawn, and I'm expecting knight takes, and I believe I move up here with queen d7. Yeah, seems about right. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, still need to get some development going, so let's go ahead and do this. And if they, oh, that's right, I forgot. Daily games, I need to hit my little confirmation button. And you can change the settings so that you don't have to do that, but I kind of like that. I have caught myself a couple times making a move and then realizing that I shouldn't have moved that quickly. All right, I've got an opportunity for a rook. Let me just back up a little so you can kind of see a couple of those moves. Yeah, so basically skewering the queen for the pawn and rook behind it. They attacked with their bishop to kind of delay. I block with a pawn, and they move their bishop. So now I will take that rook. And I need to get castled myself here pretty soon too. Oh, I thought this was kind of cool. I think the last game was like this too. So it was one of those daily game tournaments, but this one was actually on the England Gambit. So all of our games started with white e4 and black d5, which is kind of the start of the England Gambit. So, which is something I've been trying to practice more as black, if and when my opponent plays. I'm sorry, if my opponent as white plays d4. And then black plays e5. So, and if I go all the way back, yeah, so there we go. So if I go all the way back to the beginning of this game, this is how they started. So all the players in this little tournament, these are the positions we got. Some of us got white, some of us got black, kind of just triggering us to start with that particular move. And it's found it kind of interesting because I have been wanting to practice this England Gambit. And when this, I saw this tournament pop up, hey, that's pretty cool. So obviously, we all got paired up and see how we're doing. I don't really check on the status in tournaments, though. They're fun. I sign up for several of them, and I've got another one starting up in about a week for, I think, Team Oregon. I'm in Oregon. And, yeah, it's kind of neat. So if you haven't seen those, it's pretty cool. They just, put you in a pool of a bunch of other players. Sometimes you play 2 games with each person, and sometimes people drop off, and you win games, and you move ahead. But, yeah, under play tournaments, and then they have a section here for daily tournaments. And, yeah, so they got a bunch of different ones, a bunch of different people involved. Now, I don't think it takes a lot of skill to make a tournament, so I will tell you, sometimes people will just create tournaments just for the hell of it. And it seems a little bit awkward to kind of move around sometimes, and I've had some of the games just like freeze up and they don't work, and I'm not kind of sure what happens with that. But there's a bunch of them out there, and there's some that are more official than others. The 70thchess.com tournament, 1401 to 1600. So I think I did join that one, so that one's going on. Yeah, so it's good times, and I do like those daily games. Obviously no time pressure, you can just kind of stare at the position, make a good move, and then be done with it. So you can spend just a minute or two just playing that move and then move on throughout your day. And for me, sometimes that's good. This video is coming out on Wednesday. I'm recording it on Tuesday afternoon, and yesterday, Monday, I didn't play any rapid chess just because my Mondays and Wednesdays typically are super busy with work, so I just make a few daily games moves. What do we got going on here? They're going after my my defenseless little bishop there, so I will I could take, but that's going to let them repair these doubled pawns, and I'm not inclined to let them do that. So, however, I do kind of like targeting that pawn over there on h7. I'm just going to drop back. I'm assuming they're going to bring a rook out here. Oops, that's right. Get the confirmation. I'm assuming they're going to bring a rook out here pretty soon, and then I will start to figure out what I want to do with this knight. Might be okay there for a moment. All right, let's just play a couple more moves here. This might be okay for me. I'm up a pawn in this position. Take. 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 I think that is good for me. Yeah, let's go for it. And let's see, what do we got here? Push this pawn, guard here, and I do have thoughts of bringing this bishop up and maybe back here. All right, and yeah, I gotta get this. Am I gonna lose a pawn here? My opponent is already a pawn ahead. But I don't know where I can move my queen, and I do need to move this queen because this, and it's under attack. But this pawn, I don't know if I can defend that. But maybe I can recover if I hide my queen down here for a moment. And then pawn takes pawn. Rook to c8. So I could threaten their pawn. Of course, they can protect it pretty easily. No value to going here, because obviously they can just attack my queen. But then I could take a pawn. If I move here, pawn grab. If I move up, could run into a rook attack there, which means I'm just going to have to move back because I can't stop that. So that's going to be a wasted move. I think I'm going to have to slide all the way back and then reevaluate. Okay, so if we back this up a little bit, this is my my nemesis opponent here, Serial Birder. We've played a number of games, and they have, I guess we've played 6 games, and they have won all 6 of them. But I've been close. In fact, I'm just always right on his heels. So maybe this will be the one. I do have a pawn advantage at the moment. If I back up a little bit. There we go. A couple of those moves, and now I've got to move my knight away. I believe the chess YouTuber, I don't know his name, but he's Apex Chess. He's working on a daily goal to 1,000 or to 2,000, and I believe he just had this arrangement in a very recent game in the past few days. And so I'm a little surprised by this. I was kind of expecting a knight takes pawn and then queen move up and stuff. So obviously I've got to move my knight, which is just going to allow them to take a pawn back. But I guess that's the natural order of things. So I guess I'll just move back here. And if they take, queen up. Okay, let's do this again here. They take, queen up. Their knight is momentarily pinned. Maybe they help protect. Or bishop in. Push with the pawn. Maybe there's something there. Now, the reason I'm optimistic about this with Serial Birder is there was another. I was reviewing one of his games with somebody else that I've played. So, you know, after a while, you play a lot of these chess games with people of your rating, and you start to see repeat folks. And this person and Serial Birder got beat. And it was a good game, and I noticed they do make mistakes, and I'm sure they've made mistakes in the games they're playing with me, but I haven't been catching them. So, yeah, let's go with that. And let's just do one more here. Yeah, I feel like I've got a good edge here. I'm a bishop up on this opponent, and I was hoping, if I back up a little bit, I was just kind of hoping to threaten on this G7 pawn. Looks like it might go a little bit longer, though. Let's threaten the queen. I imagine they're going to come down here and check me, just to kind of keep me on my toes. And of course, I'll only have one good move there to slide away. So let me go ahead and pre-move that. I'm going to go ahead and do conditional moves. And if the queen drops down here, I will run and hide. And then we'll see what happens next. Drop back. Okay. And this opponent is much higher rated. And I have been, and we've played 2 games, and they've won both of those. But I am trying to get in the habit is when I do find challenging opponents that tend to beat me, even in these daily games, I am rematching, even if we're not within the tournament anymore. All right, well, let's go back to play online, 10-5 rapid, and let's see who we get for today. All right, 60 New Halton, 1078 out of China, Turkey. All right. I feel like I have been getting more opponents that are rated under my rating, under 1500, let's say. Almost all of them, so. And I guess that's just the way it works sometimes. I don't know why I did that. I meant to move over there to B5. Spanish or Rui Lopez, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes I get mixed up on those two, but I think it's Rui Lopez opening, but I guess also called the Spanish game. But it looks like I'm doing the Italian. All right, bringing that queen out early. All right, let's go here, and then pretty soon I want to bring this pawn out to guard against any pins. But I want to develop more. I know I can obviously attack their queen, but it's just going to get them to slide away. So let me prepare to get this bishop out. Give my bishop a place to tuck back if needs be. In case they drop a knight down here. I'm going to take this. Okay, I do need to be careful about alignments over here, but I'm expecting to push this f-pawn very, very soon. Push, start pushing here, get that pawn back. Okay, let's go ahead and go for this. Looks like my opponent's dark squared bishop might be a little bit short on exit strategies. Alright, I think I'm okay with that. I'll take this bishop with a potential attack on the queen. I'm assuming they'll take back. And I think I will follow up with a developing move. And then I will slide my queen over to a dark square. Okay. Well, I guess there's not much to think about. Let's go ahead and lift the rook to help protect that e2 knight. Queen over here. Now I'm in better shape. I can move this if I want to. Get this queen over here. Maybe we got some options. Target that b7 pawn. Okay, so I think I do have some options here. Bishop to a6 kind of locks away the queen, the king for a bit, and then it's just a matter of sliding up. So queen moves right in there. Now, obviously, when this bishop moves over, they might want to start to push, maybe even push double. But I can lift up still. That's not going to hurt me. I guess maybe move down this way. Any value to bishop on this side over to d5? And then up into there. Of course, the only problem with bishop to d5, they're going to be able to kind of force an exchange, perhaps. Of course, I can move up. And they can move up. All right, let's go to this side. Okay. Well, I do have a pawn over here to grab. I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't see that bishop sliding up to c8, but guess I really can't hold on to it though. No good places to go where they can't, force it away. So I'll go ahead and take that bishop, take that pawn. They push this. That d6 pawn is open. Queen's going to try to drop in here to go up against h2. Should be able to deal with that. Actually, let's go here. Threaten a fork if they want to keep pushing this. We'll see. Also threatening that pawn too. Maybe get an exchange of queens. Take my advantage, start to simplify the position. Yeah, let's do that. Is there anything crazy like they take, rook takes? Nah, pretty soon I would have a queen takes rook with check. And I'll hide back here again. Get that knight out of the way. Need to keep an eye out for opportunities. Obviously attack the rook. Knight over here. Check the king, depending on where that rook moves. Yeah, let's go for this. Attack a rook, take this, knight takes, pawn takes. Should be okay. And who knows, maybe the rook slides over here, which will open up that fork opportunity. Yeah, so we've got 7 pawns to 4, and we've got an extra bishop. And if they want to trade down more, so be it. Looks like a great opportunity to be over there on e7. And I'm still going there. Target c7. And we will do a fork. Okay, good game. GG. And I'll do a quick game review. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Might start another though. See how we do. Okay, mid 80s, did pretty well. Obviously, very, very soon into that. Let me just jump over to analysis and see if something. Yeah, so it was meant to go to c5 there. Okay, so instead of pushing that pawn, knight d5 right away. Okay, so knight d5, challenge that queen. Thought about that, but I figured, we're just going to get the queen moving over here, but I don't know why I would be too concerned about that. Okay, good to know. Let's go ahead and try another game, though. 10-5. Clarendon Road, 1568 versus... Well, Brown Dog 321 from Canada. All right, let's go for it. You know, there's a chance, I'm recording this on Tuesday, like at 12:30. They do have some rapid tournaments going on throughout the day. Maybe there's a couple a day or something like that. And I wonder when I'm seeking these games, maybe it's always struggling to find someone because maybe a lot of players are in the tournament and they're not actually out just looking for random 10-5 games. And it looks like Brown Dog is going to have to skip out. But I should sign up for a tournament sometime. Can't really do it right now because those things usually last a couple of hours sometimes. All right, let's try one more. New 10-5. There we go. Switzerland. Playing fast. Wow. That's not good for me. I screwed up something. Is that Scotch Gambit? No, Petrov's Defense Classical Stafford Gambit. Man. All right, so what can I do here? Obviously, we've got a mate about to happen. I don't think there's a way for me to necessarily save this bishop if I castle. So perhaps it's time to just... take there. Yeah, I was letting my my quick-moving opponent kind of dictate the pace of our game. nice to get this. Oh, good. I was worried that they were going to free up their rook. So I guess it's good that it's over there for me. Let's move up here and see if we can't get that bishop over there to e3. All right, so it looks like we've got some trading options here. Doesn't have to be. Take queen. Take queen. Take bishop. And they've got to move their rook because it's about to be taken by a pawn. Now let's see. Take. Yeah. That gives me an opportunity to move away. All right, let's go for it. Let's kick that knight away. Let's kick it further away. Drop the bishop back. I want to hold on to this bishop. I think it's going to come in handy. Built up a nice little pawn wall. Let's see, where do I want this knight to be? This knight wants to be right there on e5. Dark square. How do we get it there? I've got office hours starting up pretty soon. All right, well, let me just get this rook out centrally located. Okay, they want to start to push over here. That makes sense. Let's target this pawn over here. Quick little snipe and hide. Or back. Okay, they're going to let me take that. Now, is my bishop going to get stuck anywhere? I think I should be okay. I wonder if I should have gone there. Just kind of threaten that knight. Because otherwise the knight would just have to move all the way back. Doesn't seem very fun for them. Ooh, that opens up a square for me. Not the one I wanted. Yeah, of course now the knight can move over here and they can move into a good square. So I'm helping them move to a better square. I don't like that idea. Alright. Reroute this knight. Guard that T4 square. Alright, we'll go here. Shit, that's gonna option that one. Okay, so we'll slide all the way back. Yeah, I let that knight get into a space where I shouldn't have let it get. Let's tuck here. Offer exchange of knights. That's pretty slick. All right. Take a knight. Take a knight. Move away. I'll still be up 2. However, their bishop will be able to take there. Well, my knight, or my, I'm sorry, my king can't be checked at the moment. Yeah, I was gonna say, is there... Do I want to move this rook up? But no. I can go there. Alright, what about knight to d5? I don't see much follow-up. Maybe soon, or now even. Push, and then push. Kind of close down this bishop, at least for a little bit, so we can deal with this knight issue. Yeah, so my key mistake was moving a pawn, a piece, and not realizing exactly the space I was leaving behind, the weakness I was leaving behind for their knight to get in. Alright, so Kiki has a time advantage on me, over a couple minutes extra. Okay. I think I can handle this. That gives me an opportunity to close that down, get my pawns on some dark squares. Ooh, okay, so here's an opportunity. That is lined up there. Which means I should be able to take a knight, and even if they take back with their rook, I've got a bishop on rook. Okay. All right, back to a decent advantage. Let's guard that e-pawn. And I need to get my king into the mix. Take with A or take with C? Multiple choice test. What's the better answer, A or C? Take towards the center? Is that the rule? I guess once my king gets up in here, I'll have some opportunities to slide over. Might need to push some of these pawns to help guard. I should be able to move over to A1 now. I don't think I'm worried about that. Yeah, let's keep pushing over here. All right, how do I get this rook over? It's a shame this d2 rook is there guarding that pawn, but I guess it needs to for now. Let's jump up here. I don't like being on that light square, but I don't expect to be there for long. I'd like to move over here and then see about pushing my g-pawn. I'll take that opportunity. To do what? Where's that king gonna go? Down here? Will the king consider this? Then I could slide over. See if we can't do a checkmate here. All right. GG. Whew. Tough one at the end there. Let's see. Let's head over to game review. That beginning is what I really need to look at. Yeah, mid-70s. Opponent, black there. Got a pretty decent attack going on. I was able to take back, but it looks like I gave them some leg room again. So let's see. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm on the left here. 2 blunders. Let's actually, I'm just gonna hit this one here. Start review. Yeah, that was not good. I was just doing that out of a reflex move. That's a mistake. Pawn, guard against that G4 square. Or bishop move, yeah. That was a blunder. I thought that was my only shot. What, losing a bishop this way, that's true. I am losing a bishop that way. They're seeing a queen move, but I see. I don't know. Did I just not see that, I guess? I exactly did not see it. Yeah. Guard the pawn, guard the bishop. Can still prepare to castle. Yeah, that was a definite blunder. What? I thought that move was awesome. Left your bishop vulnerable to being captured. I guess? What was the best move there? Knight threatens the queen. Yeah, white had the lead now, but at some point I give it back. Or not really give it back, but I lose a bit of ground. Yep. Best move there is just to ignore the knight attack on either of those pawns. Don't worry about it. Get my knight to a better square. And then I think we were better from this point on. Okay, well, there we go. So a couple of 10-5 games, and I think my little winning streak is still moving here. So if I check out my stats for Rapido. Now, obviously still declining if I look at the 90-day approach, but when I've been getting a little bit more serious, this is my 41st video episode. So over 30 days, still a little bit down, but I've also been working with a chess coach of late. So my 7-day rapid is actually a little bit up out of the past 30 days. Yeah, win percentages are pretty good overall, 61%. As white, I'm a little bit, I guess it's pretty even. As black, I seem to do much better as black, at least in the past month. And recent games, yeah, still, I think for the most part, my accuracy is in the mid-80s. Occasionally, I'm dropping back a little bit into the mid-70s. I can't remember if it was a daily game or, yeah, it must have been a daily game. I actually got just above 90%, 91 or 92. But yeah, definitely on a pretty good win streak. And just need to come back to these opponents here and try again. So if you made it this far in the video, kind of long one today, but I will definitely have chapter links in the bottom so you can jump around. But thanks for hanging out with me, and talk to you tomorrow.